Maxwell joined alongside fellow seniors Andrew Van Hoven and Ryan Kennedy as the 13 and 11 Rams take on the 4 and 17 Pope John Lions. It's senior night. The Rams work to end their home campaign at 9 and 4 and get ready for Monday's away state tournament game versus DePaul. Tonight, we honor seniors Mike Perone, Greg Jones, and Will Olahan. We will pause for senior night festivities, and be live with the lineups for just a few minutes before tip-off. You're watching Oratory Prep Basketball live on YouTube. Thank you.
This is a really special group to me. There's 5 of them, 2 of them are managers. They've been with us from the start of that crazy COVID year. A lot of ups and downs. Really proud of this group, impressed with this group. It's a fine group of young men, and we're certainly proud to have them represent our school. So I'm going to call out a name. You guys can applaud. We're going to take a picture, and then we'll do the lineups. And the first, I want to introduce Kyle Mitchell, our trainer. Next up, we have Chris Powell. Next up, we have our senior, number 12, Will Olahan.
That's it.
Next up, we have our 4-year starting guard, number 23, Mike Perone. And last up, we have senior number 21, Gregory.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Degator Hall at Farrell Court. I'm Matt Sturchio, joined by Andrew Van Hoven and Ryan Kennedy. We have a great game ahead of us with Oratory Prep Rams taking on the Pope John. Yeah. Looking to be a great game so far. John Perone with the tip. Tyler Hauser with the tip. It's going to be a great game today. Let's see how it goes. Tip is up. Recovered by John Paul. Pope John. Immediate jump ball. Bradley. Bradley. I'm speaking. Perone. 3. Misses. Pope John with the rebound. Nate Pluvios. Misses. John Perone with the rebound. Bradley. To Jones. Jones driving. Goes up with it. Loses it. That'll be off Pope John. Oratory Prep ball. That'll be Oratory Prep ball. Perone gets it. To Jones. Wide open. Takes a 3. Hits it. First points of the game. First points for Greg Jones, number 21. Oratory leads 3-0 with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot by Pope John. Misses. Bradley grabs the rebound to Perone. Perone takes his time. Drives. Kicks it to John. Foul on number 35, John Perone. It's a push. Jack Sikowski with the ball here. Nate Pluvios with the ball here.
Looks like Pope John are having a little bit of trouble running their plays here as the Pope John coach staff, calls a timeout here, trying to get some kind of play running.
First timeout by Pope John.
Not the greatest start here for Pope John after a few turnovers, a few missed baskets. Just easy opportunities given up here for the Rams.
Oratory Prep and Pope John share a common opponent here with Del Barton. Oratory Prep beating Del Barton by 10 points, and Pope John actually losing to Del Barton by 20 points. Pope John inbounding. Pluvios. Fake shot. Tip off Jones.
Greg Jones almost with a big stealer. That's become a big part of his game, reaching for balls, getting a lot of steals for this team as he is the team leader.
Hauser to Pluvios. Picked by Jones. Tim Jones on the fast break. No. Pope John gets it back. Kicks it out wide. Pluvios shot. Misses. Conniff will knock him up with the rebound there. Spins. That's going to be a travel. Number 24, Tyler Hauser.
Seen there after that rebound here, Pope John is one of the only teams that Oratory are going to play this year that doesn't have them beat out in size. Although Conniff's not necessarily a small player, having a 6'5" center is not something very common in the UCC conference, but Pope John with a pretty small lineup.
Perone. Perone. Driving. Kicks it out. Bradley to Jones. Jones driving in. Goes up with it. Misses. Puvios with the rebound. Shot by Sikowski. It's a miss. Here comes Jones. Bradley driving. Tries to kick it out. He does. Perone open. Takes a three. Misses. Sikowski taking it up today.
Looks like Pope John here are already trying to force themselves back into the game, even though Oratory is only up 3-0 in the first 4 minutes.
Puvios shot over Jones. No rebound by Conniff yet.
Jones almost blocking that mid-range jumper there. That would have been something.
Goes up with it. No trouble. Conniff's first rebound of the day. Gets it to Jones immediately on this fast break. Jones taking his own pace here, slowing the game down. Bradley. To Perone. Perone goes up with it. Nice move, but just can't get it. Jones. Jones again. Misses. Gets his own rebound. That's going to be a foul on Paris Jones, number 45.
Pope John maybe came into this game with a little bit of the jitters after missing a layup like that. Many open threes. Looks like they're not having a good game here.
Bradley taking his time here. Big crowd we have for the Rowdies today. Play a huge factor in this game. Perone drives, kicks it out to Jones. Jones moves, shot. Nice move by Jones. Can't shoot it though. Aguilar. Andre Jackson's seeing his first minutes of the day today. Shot by Jones. Air balls. Almost stripped by Perone. That'll be a travel on number 11, Nate Puvios.
A lot of turnovers here this first quarter for Pope John, and Pope John only averaging 5 threes made per game. They've already shot at least 5 here tonight. They haven't made any.
Just doesn't look like they're going down tonight, AVH.
It's a very interesting play style for them. You know, after only making 5 threes a game to come out in the first quarter trying to shoot the lights out, and it hasn't been working.
Jones looking for a move here. Nice move by Jones. Kicks it out to Bradley. Bradley with a deep three here. Perone really getting shoved. No call there.
Yeah, it did look like John Perone got a little bit pushed too hard there. Maybe an elbow towards his face, but no foul.
Shot. Misses. Perone grabs the rebound.
Another missed 3.
Jones to Perone. Perone looking for an option here. Drives in. Goes up with it. No foul on the play. Really a blatant call. No foul though. Neither team has seen the line so far today. Still in the first quarter though, so we'll see what happens. Puvios drives right into Perone, loses it. Paris Jones picks it up though. Matt Bernardino also showing his first minutes today. Stripped by Bradley. Bradley on the fast break here. Moving through defenders. Kicks it all the way across the court to Jones. Jones driving wide open and gets his points.
A big steal there and a lot of fancy dribbles there from Master Bradley to get the rims up the court, and a good finish by Jones after splitting his double
First
team.
points in this game for nearly 5 minutes.
Oh. Ripped.
It's another
By
missed 3
Vukic.
for Pope John.
Pluvius driving. Wide open, Parrish Jones. Misses. Perot will come up with the rebound. Huge rebound there. Here comes Bradley. Going up with it. Gets blocked. Pluvius driving. Goes up with it. Hits it. That'll be Pope John's first points of the game today.
With 35 seconds left in the first quarter.
Not a very high-scoring first quarter.
You'd think that by scoring their their first points in the last 30 seconds of this game, that they'd be getting dominated, but only down by 3.
Well, really just not having his day today. No points for him so far.
Pluvios coming out of the game here, being replaced by Sakowski. Max Cook also subbed into the game for Pat Conniff. As Mike Crouch just
get
throw a behind the back pass and it doesn't go anywhere.
Ten seconds left. Jack Sakowski. Wide open man. No pass. Bernardino. Di Bernardino. No shot for him. That'll be the end of the first quarter, 5-2. Pope John starts in the second quarter. And we'll be right back.
Welcome back as we're at the start of the second quarter. Rams with the ball after a short possession by Pope John. What you know about that paraphrase?
Max Cook with his first minutes of the game today.
It's going to be Pope John's ball on the loose ball. Jones almost gets the steal on the inbound pass, but it will still be Pope John's ball.
He's so good at poking the ball out of his offender's hands.
That's a great point.
Hey,
That's
yo.
always been a big part of his game ever since he was a freshman.
Stripped by Bradley.
Another strip ball on this.
Pope John looking to go down low in the post after shooting 0% in the first quarter from 3. After taking quite a few, 6 or 7.
Bradley again. Hustle.
Almost comes up with the steal and almost gets a fast break layup, but can't get a
Rams have almost
pass.
gotten several steals as Jones misses a layup, and Pope John gets the ball again. Just too many chances there for Pope John in offense. Had the ball for almost a minute.
No shots really going in on either side. Lots of shots, lots of threes. Nothing really falling, just like that.
Perone no good on the layup.
Interesting take to go down and drive through with 3 players standing in the paint when he had 2 of his own Rams wide open on the perimeter for 3.
Especially when John Perone's fundamental bag is him shooting threes.
Pull up. It's no good. Pope John gets the rebound, though. Jones is unable to steal, and Pope John gets it back for an easy lay-in. And that's been the early story of this second quarter for Pope John. Getting so many opportunities, and the Rams are not helping themselves at all.
I don't know if Pope John is ever going to score a basket other than a layup. They cannot shoot as Max Cook volleyball passes a rebound to John Perone.
And then John Perone throws it away, and Pope John has the ball. They pull it out, though, and do not have a fast break.
Not really the outcome expected so far, as Oratory is by far the favorite coming into this game.
With a significantly better record and, choosing Pope John as the senior night opponent, you would think that Oratory would be running away with this game. But fundamental mistakes have led them to be down by 3 with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first half.
We just saw another one there as Greg Jones was unable to secure the rebound and tipped it out of bounds on what should have been an easy rebound and trip down the floor. Max Cook on the fast break, and his layup is blocked. And Pope John comes down with the ball.
I don't know what you guys think, but it doesn't seem like the Rams are really, it doesn't look like they're trying that hard. With all due respect, it kind of looks like they're playing a game of pickup here. They got to turn up the heat a little bit.
Definitely looks like they're a little anxious coming into a senior night game with a lot of people in attendance.
Even though Pat Con's doing a great job with rebounds tonight, he's really having a tough time with all these height around him.
And Greg Jones lays it in for the Rams' first points of this quarter. Jones on the low post. It's no good. And Pat Conniff tips it to Mike Perone for the rebound. Rams looking to push the pace as Greg Jones is coming down the floor. Passes it to Cook. And layup is no good off the front of the rim. Oh, man.
Seemed like Max got a little bit too far under the rim there to put up the layup. So he tries to put it up off the glass, but it bounces too far off and hits the front rim.
Pope John with the 3 is no good. And Conniff controls the rebound. Perone for 3. No good.
Greg Jones easily with the most style on the team. That leg is pretty drippy right now.
Jones with the layup. And it's good.
Really nothing falling for Oratory so far. Missed layups, missed threes, missed floaters, Let's see how they can get back in this game.
Looks like Pope John will switch to a 2-3 zone to see if Oratory can stop.
And Servito's 3 is well off, an air ball. Past
It's
the hoop.
It's exactly what Pope John want in that 2-3 zone. They want Oratory to shoot, and they want them to miss their shots just like that.
Pope John with the mid-range. No good off the front of the rim. Jones with the rebound. Pope John yet another chance on this possession, which has largely been the reason for all their points in this quarter.
It's strange. I said it in the first quarter how Pope John doesn't have a big size advantage against the Rams, but it does seem like they're to be getting a lot of offensive rebounds and even defensive rebounds like we just saw there.
Pope John calls a timeout. a 30-second timeout.
Again, just absolutely nothing hitting for Oratory so far. Only 7 points in a total of 2 quarters with 2 minutes left. Oratory has scored 7 in a minute left alone in the half.
It's not looking good here for the Rams, but I'm sure Coach Doherty gave his boys a good speech during that timeout. They're going to come out here. They're going to try and start firing on all cylinders a little bit, try and get more points in the paint, maybe some more mid-ranges, keep shooting threes like they've always done. Maybe somebody can get hot and start giving the Rams a lead that they should be having in this game.
It's definitely odd to see this score in a game where the defense has really not been that impressive. Just a lot of mental errors for both teams, being sloppy with the basketball. John Perone's going to pick up the foul as he was looking to get a steal to try to swing the momentum of this game.
And Mike Perone's going to be replacing his younger brother John. As Mike here still with 0 points is looking for that 11 to finally give him that 1,000 points mark on his career.
Pope John only winning 2 out of the 7 games that they've played. So they're looking to get another one back here.
And Pope John gets an easy lay-in as
Pluvios
Nate
really making it too easy.
Plavius just slips right past Max Cook.
Perone fakes.
Perone kicks it to Bradley for 3. And it's no good. Pat Conniff with the offensive rebound. And he's fouled right under the basket by number 22, Aiden Aguilar. Got a sub for Pope John as Tyler Hauser comes in for Christian Grubbs. Jones kicks it to Perone. Back to Jones. Bradley. Rams just cannot get anything. The zone is really working for Pope John. Perone for 3. And it's no good. Off the back of the rim.
Cook almost getting a steal there after very many successive passes between Bradley and Perone from opposite sides of the court of the 2-3 zone. Perone tries to get the steal but doesn't get anything. Pope John makes a layup.
For Pope John. Rams really need to close this half, scoring a few buckets as Max Cook tries a 3, and it's good. And that is a big one for the Rams.
That's Max Cook's first
And
points of the day.
they've now equaled their first quarter points with now 5 in each quarter.
Max Cook, not really a big point scorer for this team. Doesn't shoot very much. He's more of a defensive guy. But he's good for a bucket when you need him, just like that.
Lately, Cook's been hitting a lot of threes, though. So I wouldn't count him out on that.
He's been given the liberty to shoot a little bit more, I'd say.
Layup is no good. Rams have 5 seconds left to score. Perone for the layup, and it's good. And the Rams close the half, outscoring Pope John 5-0 with the score of 14-12 at the half. And we will be back here
And welcome back to the second half of the Pope John versus the Oratory Prep Rams matchup here at Farrell Court and Summit here at Oratory. My name's Andrew Van Hoven, and I'm here with Matthew Sturcio and Ryan Kennedy as the Rams are looking to come back from a 2-point deficit after losing 12-4 in the first half, trying to win this game for their senior night. Maybe even a few other superlatives with Mike Perrone possibly making 1,000 points after having 2 in the first half. We'll see what the second half holds here for the Rams, as they will start with possession.
Mike Perrone trying to get back to Scotty Miller, who graduated in 2011, who was the last 1,000-point scorer. He's trying to get to that level. So we'll see today if he can score 11 points in one half to seal the deal.
Over a decade since our last 1,000-point scorer. And if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Mike. As they're feeding him down low. In and out off the inside of the rim. But he's going to get fouled underneath the basket. That's going to be a foul on Pluvios underneath the basket, and the Rams are going to have an inbound underneath. Serge Pope John in that first half shooting 0 for 9 from beyond the arc after making about 5 threes per game. How do you think their game plan is going to be changed up as Mike Perrone misses a 3 there himself?
I think they're going to understand that things just aren't hitting for them. I think they're going to try to get somewhere lower in the post with some of their big men that they have here. They might try to press up more on Oratory Prep, which is something they weren't able to do in the first half, so we'll see what happens.
Here's a 3 from Pluvios, and it's going to be good from beyond the arc. Their first 3 of the game is they're now shooting 10%, 1 for 10 from beyond. As here's Mike Perrone. Here's John, takes the 3. That's going to be off the back rim, almost gets his own rebound, but doesn't get it. Rebound by Sikowski. Here's Pluvios, has a round the back Euro step, and that's going to be an and-1. Nate Pluvios with a Euro step behind the back with an and-1 finish with his left hand. My goodness. Here's going to be his first free throw and the team's first of the night. And he's going to make it. Here's Mike. Kicks it out to Asher on the wing. Tries to drive inside but doesn't find anything. Doesn't take the screen. Almost loses the ball. Keeps it. Conniff drives inside. Finds Perrone on the wing. Drives inside. Kicks it out to Bradley. John Perrone in the corner for 3. Bang! There's John Perrone. As the Rams get those 3 points right back from that and 1. John Perrone making his first 3 of the night. As Jones passes the ball through the legs of his teammate Hauser. And that's going to be a very crucial turnover there for Pope John.
That was a big 3 from John Perrone, as it allowed the Rams to score in a game where there hasn't been much scoring. So we're hoping that they're not going to fall into that slump again that they were in for the entire first half.
As Asher drives down low with his left hand for the layup, but doesn't get it. He normally makes those baskets. That's kind of been the statement here for Oratory in this entire game as Pluvios puts up a floater and doesn't get it. And a big block from Conniff. Trying to find Jones. Finds Greg Jones on the transition, but misses the layup. Oratory missing a lot of easy layups and baskets.
It's just been that game for the Rams tonight. Super unfortunate on what is a huge game for all the seniors on the team and in the stands.
Takes it down low to Hauser.
Wow.
Tries to kick it back out, but doesn't get it. It's recovered by Jones. Jones puts up a layup, and it's blocked by Conniff. An incredible athletic play there from Conniff, jumping up and swatting that ball away from Jones as he tries to put up a fadeaway. Pope John's going to have an inbound here under the basket.
John Perrone almost had an amazing save on that play, but it's not able to.
Greg Jones falls after the screen that was set. By Hauser, and that's going to be a 3 made there for Pope John. Turning up the amount of 3s that they've been shooting and more than anything been making, as they've made 2 in this first half and none in the first as Greg Jones spins away from his defender. Here's Mike Perrone. Guarded by Jones. Drives inside and kicks it out to his brother John Perrone for 3 again, and that's going to be no good, but a big rebound from Conniff as he's going to go up and get fouled.
Oratory Prep shooting their first free throws of the game today. Let's see if Pat Conniff can put them down.
Pat Conniff, one of the better free throw shooters on this team, after a foul by Sikowski, as he's going to be shooting too. Very consistent here from the line. Let's see if he can convert.
The OP Rowdy's extremely emphatic about the fact that you can't do that.
First is up, and it's good. Substitution here for Pope John, as Hauser is going to be subbed out. Here's Conniff second. Makes the second. Oratory have switched here to a full court press, trying to get some turnovers and transitional buckets. Almost passes the ball out of bounds there, Jones, but doesn't. Some sketchy passes here. Sikowski's getting double team, but splits it. Here's Pluvios. Puts up a shot, no good. Tries to bang it, but doesn't get anything. Jones finds Bradley on the counter. Bradley with his left hand, and it's good. Pluvios almost got up there for a block, but all credit to Bradley. John Pearl gets a steal on the baseline. And that's going to be off Pluvios, and that's going to be Oratory's ball. Really close margins there for that possession there. Bradley's going to be inbounding. Finds Jones in the corner wide open. Puts up a three. That's going to be no good off the front rim, and rebound goes to Pope John. Conniff almost gets the ball back, though, after trying to force a jump ball, but doesn't get it.
Not used to seeing Greg Jones miss those open threes.
He's normally a consistent shooter from there. Here's Jones, drives inside, and he gets a big layup there after seemingly a wide open three, but after airballing his first, I don't think he will be shooting anymore. Pope John in a full court press here. Find Conniff down low. Try to bounce pass it to Perron, but a steal from Jones.
Very careless pass there from Conniff. He didn't really have the angle there.
Here's Aguilar getting double teamed. Sikowski gets past Bradley. Drives down low, kicks it to Jones. Fakes his three, goes inside. Thought of travel there, but nothing, as Mike Perron's going to come down the court. Put up a layup, but, no layup, as he's going to get stripped away there by Aguilar. That's going to go to bounds. Max Cook getting subbed into the game here for Conniff. Aguilar also getting subbed out of the game here for Jackson. Jones also coming out of the game.
Cook with one of the few threes that Oratory's had tonight. Maybe he can turn things around here in this second half.
Here's Perron from the corner. And it's Mike Perron. That's 5 for him in this game. 6 more for 1,000 points. With 1 quarter and change left to play. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left as the Rams are down by 3 points, 22-25. Here's Pluvio, started by Cook, drives inside. And an acrobatic left-hand finish, but nothing to him. Mike Perron looking for the transition bucket, but doesn't get the ball. In the corner, Mike for 3. Just kidding. Drives inside and puts up a floater, and it's good for Mike Perron! 7 for Mike. He needs 4 more for 1,000. That's going to be a timeout here. A full timeout called by the Pope John coaching staff. What a turnaround here for the Rams.
OP Rowdy's really bringing this game together too. I bet they're also excited to see Perron score his 1,000 points. He's been on this team. He's been on varsity for so long. It's going to be a great thing to see him do it tonight.
For a minute there, it looked like Pope John was going to continue to increase their 8-point lead that they had in this quarter, but the Rams were able to fight their way back to only being down 1 point. With 2 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Rams have gone on quite a run here after those 2 baskets there from Mike Perron. 2 more baskets, and he's at 1,000 points. An incredible margin for Mike.
Oratory Prep really not being in a position they're usually normally in, being down coming into the second half. So we'll have to see.
That's the end of the timeout here, and the Rams are going to come back out. As are Pope John with an inbound under the basket. Rams in their classic press to try and get some transitional baskets here. Some steals in the backcourt. Here's the inbound. Finds Pluvios. Greg Jones tips it and gives it. And here's John Perron, and he's going to put up a layup, and it's going to be good. Those are those steals in transitional basketball I was talking about. Here's Sikowski. Gives it up to Pluvios. He's going to slow the play down here.
Oratory,
That's the Rams' first lead since the first quarter.
Oratory Prep always able to do a really good job off that press. It's been the main focus of them throughout this season.
Surprises me that they haven't started out in that press for a lot of these games, but I think they use it as a last necessity to see if they can get any easy transitional buckets. As they're going to call a foul there on Asher Bradley, fouling Pluvios on the shot.
I'm a little surprised that they said that wasn't on the floor, as it looked like he had not began the process of going up for the shot yet. But the refs do count the basket.
Here's Jones coming back into the game, as well as DiBernardino is coming back in. Pluvios' second free throw here after his second and one. And he makes that one after a few bounces off the rim. The Rams down by 2 with 2 minutes and change left in this third quarter. What do you think their game plan is coming into the fourth quarter?
I think they're going to try and do the exact same thing here with that heavy press, which is obviously working so far. I think it's going to be a huge factor in this game. As long as they keep putting threes up and they keep hitting, I think they'll have an easy win here.
Looking for an inbound here and finds Pluvios again. He seems to be their main star here for Pope John. He drives down low, kicks it to Jones, puts up a layup, and it's going to be good.
That's really poor transition defense from the Rams, as they had 2 or 3 guys. Still
Greg
not on
Jones
the
for
right side of
3
the
here.
court.
Bang! There's Greg Jones. Greg Jones gets the steal. Puts up a layup. No good. But gets the foul anyway, and he's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
This place would have erupted if Greg Jones was able
Yeah,
to make that
really.
layup.
You could feel the suspense in the court today, just as he went up with that shot.
There's definitely pros and cons to the press that Oratory likes to run. The obvious pro is that they get easy baskets like that from Greg Jones. But the con, like we saw before, is their transitional defense has been a little bit subpar, letting Pluvios specifically run down the court as Jones makes his first free throw. And Asher Bradley's going to be subbed out here for Nick Servito.
Greg Jones always able to get easy buckets off free throws.
Here's your second.
Greg Jones, their main scorer tonight. He'll
Makes
hit
it.
both. My fault.
No commentator's curse there for Matt Sturcio, as the Rams will call a timeout after those 2 free throws made by Greg Jones.
Yeah.
Ryan, what do you think Coach Doherty's telling his guys down there in the timeout right now?
I really think that he's just telling them to continue this defensive intensity and also to continue to take smart shots and open shots on offense.
Definitely. The press has been working really well as Greg has gotten very many transition buckets, as we saw with John Perone making that wide open layup. And I think they're looking to continue that for the next minute and a half of this third quarter and then for the rest of the game to get a big win here on senior night. I mean, you got to say, with 1:30 left in the third quarter, with the score now 33-30, the scoring's definitely turned up here in the second half.
Both teams already increasing their lead by more than what they had in the first half. Or Oratory close to doing so. Pope John close to doing so.
With it only being a 3-point game, I think these Rowdies are a little bit surprised that this game is as close as it is, especially with being a senior night. But I think the Rams still have this game under control as long as they can play with the composure, but still keep that intensity on defense, but not get in any foul trouble. I think they'll be all right.
The Rams have done a fantastic job tonight with steals and blocks and rebounds. I think they're really doing a great job on defensive boards. Maybe getting back on defense a little bit faster and getting back on those fast breaks would help out their team a lot more.
Here's Pope John to inbound, finds Sikowski.
Here comes that press. that
DiBernardino
Oratory's so
goes
famous
down, and that's
for.
going to be a
That'll be a wall.
travel. A big travel at DiBernardino after getting trapped in the corner there after a double team by Servito and John Perone. Here's Greg Jones in the backcourt. Finds Mike. For 3. And he's 1 point away! Mike Perone for 3. And he needs 1 more point for 1,000. Jones finds DiBernardino. Finds it down low. Mike almost gets the block, but nothing to him as Jackson gets the layup. Perone finds Jones down low. Finds him in the corner. Jones working inside. And a big layup from Jones, and it's good. Jones with the shifty and acrobatic layup to get the Rams an 8-point lead here.
Rams are really cooking on offense in this game as they have 26 points in this third quarter.
Mike gets a steal with 43 seconds left, 38-32. Makes Jackson miss. Finds Jones on the wing for three. Hey!
Oratory easily getting a fast lead in this game. What a great start by them.
Greg Jones goes
Jones again.
Up for the layup, and it's good!
I think is what every fan in attendance today expected to see.
Max Cook almost gets the steal there. DiBernardino coming down low, puts up a layup, and that's going to be good. 11 seconds left. 10. Here's Servito. Finds Jones with 6 left. Drives inside, gives it to Mike. Pulls up for three. No good, off the front rim and off the backboard. Wow. How amazing would that have been for 1,000 points?
That would have been
more hype than LeBron.
definitely, most definitely. The OP rallies, I think, care a lot more about what Mike Perone can do in this game than what LeBron can do in his career. I think that's very true.
Jordan better.
Jordan better.
That's the end of the third quarter here with the Rams taking a lead of 43-34 after an incredible run of transitional offense here, especially by Greg Jones and Mike Perone, excuse me. Mike Perone with 1 point left for 1,000. We'll see who left for the fourth quarter.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Farrell Court at the Gator Hall, where Oratory Prep Rams take on Pope John. Mike Perone 1 point away again from scoring 1,000 points in his career at Oratory Prep. It's a huge game for them today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Pluvios. Jones taking up the ball today.
You know everybody in these stands are jittery, thinking Mike's going to get the ball and thinking that he's going to shoot whenever he gets the chance.
His brother, though, John Perone with the shot. Misses. Tyler Hauser will pick up the rebound there. Pluvios will bring up the ball. Max with some stellar defense right now. Pluvios kicks it out. Shot. Misses. Rebound. Pluvios in the corner. Jones, shot, makes it.
Oh, man, and that three cuts the Rams' lead to only 3 points after they had an 11-point lead in the third quarter.
Suddenly, Pope John back in this game. Jones, driving, kicks it out. John Perone, three, big three, hits it, brings back the lead to 6.
That's a big shot for the Rams.
That's a huge shot.
See how mad John Perone is there after seemingly an easy bounce pass down to Servito underneath the basket for a layup after him getting a steal. Throws it out of bounds, but
Great quarter by him so far. Already some threes. That press again by Oratory Prep. Shot. It's good. That'll be Aiden Aguilar with the shot there. Perone gives it to Jones. Picks it. Sikowski goes up with it. Misses. Misses again. Takes 3 people to put that shot down.
it's just not a Ram in sight down low under the basket for a defensive rebound as the lead's cut down to 1 point.
Jones to Perone. Perone, deep 3. Oh, so close.
Really close shot there from Mike Perone. Looks like he wants to get 1,000 in quite the dramatic style.
Sikowski goes up with it, misses. Servito, nice hustle there. That'll be a jump ball. That's going to go Oratory's way. Bradley in for Servito. Has to wait there for a second. Cook inbounding here. Tough ball. Again, it will be Oratory ball. Jones. Oratory Prep leading by 1 right now. Bradley, partially guarded there. Bradley, nice move, gets stripped. That'll be Oratory Prep ball again.
It's a trademark Asher Bradley Eurostep there, trying to use his left hand to finish at the rim, but just gets it swatted away from him as the Oratory Prep coaching staff take a timeout here.
Van Hoven, what do you think Oratory Prep's trying to do in this huddle right now? Up by 1 with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
I think a big thing for them in this game is, although Mike is very close to hitting 1,000 points, they can't force the ball to Mike. As you see, Mike's not being very selfish with the ball. He's still passing it to his teammates, and he's not shooting the ball whenever he can. So I think a big thing from Coach Doherty here is to take smart shots, play the good defense that they were playing before with their press, and try and keep up the intensity so they can keep and possibly extend this 1-point lead.
Definitely, I agree.
Just have to remember that they're playing to win a very big game tonight, even with Mike Perone's 1,000-point chase still looming.
And I think Mike Perone's, even, as AVH said, I think he's doing a great job being super unselfish with the ball, really giving it to his teammates, not really looking to hit his 1,000 points. Very humble approach there. Let's see what he can do here. Perone to Cook. Jones at the top of the key. Jones driving. Goes up with it. Misses.
Looks like Jones kind of dropped the ball there as he was going up for the layup, so he kind of just pushed it up and hoped that it was going to go in.
That rebound was on Tyler Hauser.
He didn't have enough arc on that shot.
Sikowski looking for an option here. Gives it. Pluvios driving. Tries to give it. Can't. That'll be a walk. That'll be Oratory Prep ball with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Up by 1. Let's see if they can hold this lead here.
Pluvios just couldn't get the ball out of his hands there, trying to give it to one of his teammates.
Perone. 3. Big 3 by John Perone there.
Great team basketball there from the Rams after Mike finding Jones and then Jones finding Perone for the wide open 3.
These guys have really found some team chemistry in this fourth quarter here. Shot. Hit. That's Aiden Aguilar with a 3.
John answers right back after what seems to be a large 3 for the Rams. Hope John's not fading away.
Tough miss there by Mike Perone. That'll be an and 1. Aiden Aguilar to the line.
Big-
John takes a lead with under 4 minutes now left in this game.
This is a big quarter here for Aguilar, as he's been the majority of their points for this fourth quarter. Asher gets tossed to the ground. No foul, though. And they're going to call a foul.
Definitely really weird to see that, as Bradley was suspended in midair and then just got pushed down to the ground.
Jack Sikowski inbounding the ball here. Gives it to Hauser. Hauser loses it. Perone picks it up. This could be it.
A standing ovation here from Mike Perone for hitting the 1,000 point mark in his basketball career here at Oratory. What an amazing moment here for Mike, man.
Really great job. Outstanding career here at Oratory Prep. Really, really great job. 1,000 points. Wow. Mike will be moving on to Susquehanna in the fall. Be playing basketball for them.
You can see how much it means to him and both of his parents. All the rowdies here standing by him on senior night. And even his brother John Perone, as you can see, looks very happy for him. A big congratulations to Mike.
He's been a starter on varsity all 4 years of his high school career, and this is an achievement that very rarely happens. That's amazing that Oratory is able to have their first 1,000-point scorer in 12 years.
Like we said before, Scotty Miller, a graduate in 2011, was the last player in Oratory Prep history to have 1,000 points. And Mike Perone is the newest member of that prestigious club here at Oratory Prep.
That'll definitely give the Oratory Prep Rams a little bit more oomph coming into this last few minutes here. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Oratory Prep up by 1 in the final quarter of this game.
Definitely a lot of motivation, a lot of adrenaline running through them right now as they want to win this game, not only for their seniors, but especially for Mike after making his 1,000 points. No look pass there.
Perone bringing it up. Drives. Kicks it to his brother. Shot. John Perone. Big three by John Perone.
Third three in this quarter, and he has been huge for the Rams to keep them in this game.
Definitely.
I've been saying this all season. When John Perone gets hot, he's definitely hot, man. When
John
he
Perone.
shoots, he's shooting.
John Perone with takeover in this fourth quarter here.
And
Another
Pope
huge
John
three.
going back, which is what we've seen through this entire third quarter, or fourth quarter, excuse me.
Ooh, nice move by Max Cook. John Perone again. Another three. 4 threes in 1 quarter for John Perone. This takeover just keeps running on.
This fourth quarter has been an absolute 3-point barrage for both teams.
After 5 points in the first quarter, the Rams now with 57 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
This goes in. No good.
Foul on John Perone.
That would have been absolutely crazy if Pope John hit that three, as it has just been back and forth of threes for around the past minute.
It's definitely been a barrage of threes as both teams are trying to take their lead back from the other, as there have been so many lead changes here in this fourth quarter alone.
It's John Perone's 3rd foul of the game. Oratory Prep up 57-55 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You remember the score at halftime was 14-12, and if you told me that this is what the score would have looked like, I would not have believed you.
It's going to be a jump ball. It'll still be Pope John ball, though.
Rams trying to get possession here after Pope John have had it for quite a minute now. Trying to get the ball back so they can definitely secure a decent lead for them as they're only up by 2. Maybe keep the lead up to 2 possessions to try and see this game out. Cook almost getting that steal, but doesn't get it after a big reach there for Pluvios.
That's going to be an offensive goaltending as number 11 got his hand on the rim, which you were not allowed to do. Still discussion from the refs. It should be a goaltend. It is a goaltend.
So Mike is going to get free throws here after that goaltending from Pluvios. As the goaltend rules that you're not allowed to touch the ball as it's going down. The goaltend was definitely the foul, but the free throws here, as Mike makes his second of two, is for a technical foul here on Pope John. As Oratory, the technical foul presumably on Pluvios, as he has just been subbed out of the game for DiBernardino. That's going to be a full timeout here taken by the Rams, but a technical foul on Pluvios after a goaltend to give the Rams 2 free throws is incredibly crucial here in a 3-point game.
Pope John's lucky that Oratory only cashed in on one of those 3 points that they were given.
The technical on Pluvios there was for hanging on the rim while also goaltending. As, although he did not hang on the rim for very long, any hanging on the rim here in New Jersey is considered a technical foul in high school basketball. So, Sturch, why do you think Coach Doherty's taking this timeout after 2 technical free throws here?
I think they're just going to want to reset here. It happened a big moment just seconds ago, minutes ago, with Mike Perone hitting 1,000 points. I think they just want to reset here. They're up by 3. They want to hold this lead for a minute and 55 seconds. Let's see what they can do here.
Another big reason for that timeout is because this is a very important offensive possession for the Rams, as they can make this a 2-possession game with under 2 minutes left to go.
Pope John in a press here to try and get the ball back. Finds Mike.
It was almost a very dangerous pass there.
Almost, but Mike kept hold of it. Loses a defender. Finds Jones. Jones drives inside, left-hand layup, and it's going to be good.
What an amazing move there from Jones, as he just did a hezzy and snuck past the Pope John defense.
See, Oratory are pressing really high here as well, trying to get some more turnovers.
Sikowski kicks it out. Drives. Sikowski, 3, hits it, and 1. Huge play there.
I don't know if that was a foul there. Bradley definitely didn't touch his hand, and although it looked like he didn't let him calm down the way a natural basketball shot is supposed to be, it did look like he did come down on his feet and then just kind of fall over.
Sikowski with 1 free throw here could shorten the lead to 1 point with a minute and 15 seconds left in this game. These are huge points. Hits it.
And he completes the rare 4-point play, as Jones is wide open on the break.
Jones, and 1. Count the basket. Nice play by Greg Jones there, getting up high, getting that foul. Let's see if he can bring this to the line and make this a 2-possession game.
I don't know how Pope John have let Greg Jones run down the sideline wide open with nobody guarding him in a man press. All for it to end in an and 1 layup here for Greg Jones as he looks to complete the and 1 with his first and only free throw here.
Definitely a miscommunication there for Pope John, as they did not have a single defender beyond half court or guarding Greg Jones.
Jones, his shot, hits it. Oratory Prep up by 4 points with a minute left in this game. Let's see if they can hold this lead here. Bradley on Sikowski.
After a timeout call here by the Pope John coaching staff, I don't know about you, Matt, but it does look like that they're trying to ISO the ball for Sikowski, even though Pluvios has been one of their better players and better scorers.
Ryan, what do you think Pope John's talking about in this timeout right now?
I think they're just talking about the importance of this possession. It's almost a must-score possession here for Pope John, as there's under a minute left in this game, and they're down by 2 possessions. So the Rams are really hoping that Pope John does not get another 4-point play.
Most definitely.
It's rare enough for it to happen once. If it happened twice,
That would be very, very unfortunate.
Sikowski again with the ball here. Pluvios. Shot. Misses. Perron will come up with the rebound. Fighting for it. Gets it. Nice hustle by John Perron there. Jones faking his way out of all these defenders. Gets fouled. Nice drop by Greg Jones.
Max Cook extremely fortunate that Pluvios didn't hit that go-ahead 3 there, as that would have cut the lead down to 1 point and would have been the highlight of the game. Excuse me.
That would have been seen all over Instagram. That would not have been Max Cook's brightest moment.
A possible overtime play there.
Excuse my further statement. That would not have been the play of the game. Mike had 1,000 points.
That's probably slightly more important, but for now we'll keep it as Max. Timeout called by Oratory Prep. Ryan, again, what do you think Oratory Prep wants to do in this timeout with 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter?
Well, of course, in New Jersey, there's no shot clock, so the Rams can continue to hold the ball and try to drain the time in this game. However, Pope John is going to look to foul on this possession, so I think Oratory is going to want to get the ball into their best free throw shooters, such as Greg Jones.
I think they're definitely going to be wanting to get the ball to Greg Jones, like you said. Even if Pat Conniff comes back into the game, as he's been one of their most consistent free throw shooters as well, they're going to want to get it to their good dribblers. So Greg Jones and Asher Bradley, who are both also excellent at free throws, so they don't get the ball stolen from them and get an easy 2-point basket in transition.
Oratory Prep really looking to hold this lead. Only 40 seconds left in the final seconds of this game.
And we're out of the timeout break, and we're going to be back here with 39.5 seconds left in this fourth quarter, with the Rams having a lead of 4 points.
Perron gets fouled. Perron will shoot 2 at the line. Making both of these would be huge for Oratory Prep. Bring them a 6-point lead.
Looks like Mike's going to be shooting 1-1 here.
Excuse me.
Off the front rim, extremely unlucky there for Mike.
Sikowski driving. Nice move. Shot. Misses. That'll be Pope John's ball. With 16 seconds left. Down by 4. Let's see what Pope John can do here.
Pope John took a lot of time off the clock there. Almost doing themselves no good there, taking off the amount of time that they have left to foul the Rams if they even make a basket here.
Agreed.
Which they don't.
Timeout call by Pope John.
It's going to be a timeout called here by the Pope John coaching staff.
9 seconds left to go in this game, so Pope John is really going to have to rush on this possession and then either hope to get a steal on the inbound pass if they make the shot, or quickly foul the Rams and hope for a couple misses.
Of course.
Now I think the big question is here, Sturch and Ryan, I'll open this up to both of you. Do you think that Pope John's going to be going for a 3 or a 2 here?
I think they'll...
That's a very good question that you just asked. I think that they should go for the quick 2, but it's a much higher percentage shot and then they will look to either steal or foul the ball from the Rams.
I mainly agree with you, Ryan, but I think it would be tough to score 4 points just off of 2 twos with only 8 seconds left in the game. I feel their best option here might be, again, with a 4-point play, or to go up, shoot a 3, hit it, 5 seconds left, let's say, and they still have time to score at least 1 point.
Pope John has shot the goal.
Technical difficulties here.
Pope John has shot the ball great this game.
As here they are to inbound. Found Pluvios, their man from 3 on the arc. But he drops the ball and it's out of bounds here.
Just throws the game away pretty much.
A crucial error there by Pluvios as the Rams call a timeout here. As the Rams call a timeout here, I think they're just looking to keep possession of the ball and get it to their shooters. Possibly Coach Doherty even drawing up a play here to try and keep themselves away from any kind of turnover trouble to get Pope John in the easy basket. If they want the ball back, they're going to have to go after the 2 free throws. And with that miscatch there, with that drop there by Pluvios, it seems that the Rams have got this game under wraps with 7.9 left in the game. Here they are, back out of the timeout here.
8 seconds left in the final seconds of this game. 63-59 Oratory Prep. See what Oratory can do here to hold their lead. Max Cook inbounding. A travel on Max Cook.
They've called a travel on Max Cook for moving while he was out of bounds. It seems that the rule is that you cannot move your feet while you're out of bounds like you can when you're on the baseline.
If Pope John had made a shot, he would have been able to do that. As Pope John just hurls up the ball.
And that'll be the game. Oratory Prep wins it 63-59 in the fourth quarter. Mike Perone with 1,000 points. Great by him. Here's Mr. Hughes.
Hi, folks. My name is John Hughes. I've been moderating most of our broadcasts this season. We want to thank you for bearing with us throughout this season on this game 13 of the home season. First and foremost, need to thank, we've got seniors Matt Sturcio, Andrew Van Hoven, Ryan Kennedy, who were on the call tonight, did a tremendous job. They've really helped build a legacy, hopefully, of other broadcasts as Oratory grows and grows. Also, Sean McAvoy, Michael Mazzara, Philip Solomon, ton of gentlemen really helped out. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the OP Parents Guild, who provided a grant of almost $1,000 to put in all this software this year so that you could enjoy your broadcasts. We had almost 2,500 views over the course of the season. We appreciate your viewership. We appreciate you bearing with the technical difficulties as the season grew on. All of us, broadcasters, moderators, grew into this with the production and so on and so forth. One last point. Again, we'd be remiss if we didn't thank our administration, our head of school, Mr. Robert Costello, assistant headmaster, Mr. Alan McGowan, athletic director, Mr. Patrick Gist, assistant athletic director, Mr. Billy McChrystal, our activities director, Mr. Bill Martin, all of whom played an integral role. Also, Mr. Ryan Layton, our tech director, who was a huge role in putting together our sound equipment. Also, Mr. Bruce Van Hoven did a tremendous job with that. So we thank you again for tuning in, for giving, again, some of your evenings to listen to these guys. Again, they just started in November and in many cases sound very, very professional with all the work they've done. Again, we thank Andrew, Ryan, Sean, and Matt Sturcio, Matt Mazzara, again, all these gentlemen, Finn Olan helped out for a tremendous broadcast throughout the season. There are goals to broadcast other sports down the line. Again, enough for me. I want to pass it off to these guys to take it away. Again, their final home broadcast. Last but not least, again, wishing these guys, our basketball team, all the success in states as they go play DePaul Catholic next Monday night. With that, off to Matt Sturcio, Andrew Van Hoven, and Ryan Kennedy.
Two last thank yous that I want to shout out. I'd love to shout out the OP Parents Guild as they've provided us with these headsets, the soundboard, all the equipment that we've needed to continue with the broadcasts the entire season. We'd love to thank you guys. And last but not least, we'd like to thank the Rowdies. Rowdies have made every single game extremely special here for the basketball team, for the broadcast. The atmosphere here in Decatur has been incredible. So all thanks to the Rowdies for that one.
With that, thank you again. I'm here with Matt Sturcio, Andrew Van Hoven, and Ryan Kennedy. We'll see you next time. You're watching Oratory Prep Basketball live on YouTube. Good night.